Okay, so it's 2026. You've had your iPhone 13 for a while now, and it's been a great phone. But you're starting to get that itch, right? You're thinking it might be time for an upgrade. Well, in this explainer, we're going to cut right through all the noise and give you one single, clear A-plus recommendation. And let's be real for a second. That phone is probably starting to feel a little dated. The gap between your phone and what's out there today, we're talking camera, display, even the charging port. It's gotten way bigger than you might realize. And you're starting to notice it, aren't you? That little stutter when you scroll, or that photo that's just not quite as crisp as you'd like. I mean, just look at the most obvious stuff. You're still living in the world of the notch and that old lightning port. Meanwhile, all the newer phones have moved on to the dynamic island, that cool, interactive little bubble for all your alerts, and, of course, the universal magic of USB-C. It's just a totally different experience day to day. So, what's the move? Simple. It's the iPhone 15 Pro. And look, we're not just saying it's a good option. We're telling you this is the single smartest, most value-packed upgrade you can possibly make from an iPhone 13 in 2026. This is the one. Period. But why the 15 Pro specifically? Let's get into it. We're going to break down the key upgrades that you'll actually feel every single day you use your phone. We're not talking about boring specs on a sheet. This is all about real-world, tangible improvements to your life. First up, the display. The iPhone 15 Pro has a 120Hz ProMotion screen. Now that might sound super technical, but what it feels like is simple. Everything is buttery smooth. It's one of those things that once you see it, you can't unsee it. Going back to your old 60Hz screen will feel genuinely slow. And here's the easiest way to think about it. You are literally getting double the smoothness. Every single time you scroll through Instagram, every animation, it all just glides across the screen. It's a premium feel that your current phone just can't match. Okay, next up is the brain of the operation. The 15 Pro runs Apple Intelligence. This is Apple's on-device AI that really changes the game. It helps you write emails, it can magically edit your photos, and it finally makes Siri smart. This is the future of iPhone software. And here's the crucial thing you need to understand. There is a hard cutoff. The chip inside the 15 Pro can handle Apple Intelligence. The chip in your 13 cannot, and it never will be able to. So this upgrade isn't just about getting a new feature. It's about making sure your phone isn't left behind by the next wave of technology. All right, let's talk about what is arguably the biggest leap of all, the camera. You're going from a pretty decent 12-megapixel dual camera on your 13 to a full-blown 48-megapixel triple-camera Pro system. The difference here isn't just noticeable, it is absolutely massive. Let's start with that 0.5x ultra-wide lens. This is your I can't back up any further lens. Think about capturing an entire breathtaking landscape, or finally fitting everyone into the group shot without cutting people off. It's for capturing the sheer scale of a building or the energy of a festival. It's a creative power you just don't have right now. Now for the main event. Your everyday 1x lens. It's 48 megapixels. That is 4 times the resolution of your iPhone 13. So what does that actually mean for you? It means you can crop into a photo and it stays sharp and clear instead of turning into a pixelated mess. It means your photos in dim light look incredible. And yeah, it means your TikToks and Reels are going to look way, way better. And then there's the lens that really makes it a pro phone, the 3x telephoto. This is not digital zoom, which just makes your pictures look fuzzy. This is true, pure optical zoom. It's the perfect lens for getting amazing shots at a concert, for capturing the action at a sports game, or for getting that perfect picture of your dog from across the room. It's a whole new world of photography that's completely locked off to you on the 13. Okay, this all sounds amazing. I get it. But you're thinking, what's this going to cost me? Well, this is where the smartest part of this whole plan really kicks in. Let's run the numbers, because this is way more affordable than you think. So, right now, in April 2026, you can find a used iPhone 15 Pro in mint condition for about $540. That's our starting point. But, and this is a big but, that's not what you're going to pay. Why? Because that iPhone 13 in your pocket is worth money. Even if it's in just fair condition, it's still worth around $110 on the market. That's cash that goes directly towards your upgrade. Seriously, don't let that thing just sit in a drawer. So you take the price of that beautiful 15 Pro and you subtract the money you get for selling your old 13. The math here is really simple, but the result? The result is awesome. And boom, there it is. Your net cost to upgrade is about $430. Let that sink in. For $430, you are getting a massive leap in camera tech, that pro-level display, and you're getting on board with the next generation of AI software. That is an absolutely killer deal. But hold on, we can do even better. The final piece of this puzzle isn't just what phone to buy, but when you buy it. If you're just a little bit strategic with your timing, you can squeeze even more value out of this. Just look at how the options stack up. Sure, there are newer models out there, but the iPhone 15 Pro really hits that perfect sweet spot. It gives you all the modern features you're missing out on, like that 120Hz display and Apple Intelligence, without you having to pay the crazy premium for the absolute latest device. Feature for feature, it's just the smartest value out there. And here's a little secret, which isn't really a secret if you watch the market. It's super predictable. Every single year, when Apple launches a new iPhone, in this case the iPhone 18 in September, the used prices for the older models take a big, immediate dive. It happens like clockwork. So that gives you two very clear paths. Option one, you can buy now for around $540, which is still a fantastic value. Or option two, the smart move, just wait a few months until after that new iPhone announcement in September. If you do, you could snag a 15 Pro for as little as $400. It's the exact same phone, just for a much better price. So let's wrap this all up. Your iPhone 13 has been good to you, but let's face it, the tech gap has gotten too big to ignore. The iPhone 15 Pro bridges that gap perfectly. It's a game changer for your photos, for how smooth your screen feels, for what your phone can do with AI, and it does it all at an incredible value. Our confidence here? Absolutely A+. And here it is, your final takeaway, your shopping list. You are looking for an iPhone 15 Pro. Get at least 128 gigs of storage. Look for one in used, mint condition, or certified refurbished one. And after you sell your old phone, you should be paying somewhere in the ballpark of $430 to $540, all depending on when you decide to buy. So we'll just leave you with this final question to chew on. For a net cost of around $430, getting you a true pro camera system, a 120Hz Pro motion display, and a ticket to the future with Apple Intelligence, is there actually a better, smarter upgrade for your money anywhere on the market? Yeah, we really don't think so.